Well, flatties and globe defenders, it's Critical Thing from Down Under. Just a short video to show you how Antonio has messed it up again. Oh, Antonio, why is it that you just don't think? Antonio Subirats has made this short video and he's entitled it Globbling Bob Debunks Globbling Critical Thing. And of course he thinks that Bob is saying a different thing to me. But Antonio, you just weren't thinking when you made this. Let's hear what he has to say.
This is Critical Think saying or thinking that he's demonstrating that when you go up, the horizon drops.
Yes, that's right, Antonio. When you go up, and I mean now I'm at 100 metres there high, almost 100 metres high. So as you proceed to go higher in elevation, the horizon does indeed drop, as I've shown in this particular shot that you're showing here. Now you can see that the horizon is in the middle of the tube, and we're looking directly down the tube. And the tube has been shown to be at an angle of approximately 0.3 degrees, which is the expected horizon drop. Carry on.
This is Bob, after having seen my video of the horizon rising as you stand up from a balcony. This is Bob saying that as you rise up, the horizon will appear to rise up too, okay?
Yes, that's right. Now, Bob's talking about standing up from a balcony, and that's a small change of, a few feet. And yes, that's a big difference to being 100 metres up in elevation. But that's not the point here. The point here is that Bob, and you can see on Bob's slide there that he's talking about lining up a near object with a far object, and small shifts in position change things. Now, Bob is talking about parallax, and he doesn't say the horizon rises. He says the horizon appears to rise. Such a little thing, but how could you have missed that? The word appear. He's not saying that it actually rises. He says appear, and it does appear that way when you line up a near object with a far object. Now that's called parallax. Do I have to explain parallax to you as well, Antonio?
If you're looking at the horizon, which is that dot on the right side of this image, from the big triangle on the left side of the image, and you have a small triangle or a building in between you. If you happen to be at a position where you are lined up with a dot or something or other on that middle building, and you stand up, you're going to shift your perspective just enough that the horizon will appear to come up a little bit.
So this is one globling saying the horizon drops, and this is one globling saying the horizon will rise. So
see, Antonio, I told you got it wrong. You just weren't thinking. You've missed out that word appears. So one globling is saying the horizon actually drops with increase in elevation, and another globling is saying that the horizon appears to rise when you look at a near object and the far horizon. Oh, how could you have got that so wrong? Now I'm going to show you how we both agree on the horizon appearing to rise when you look at a near object and a far object. So here is some near objects, and there you can see the far object, which is the horizon. Now let's have a look.
And you stand up, you're going to shift your perspective just enough that the horizon will appear to come up a little bit.
Will appear to come up a little bit.
So there you can see quite clearly that the horizon appears to come up a little bit, and Globbling Bob agrees with Globbling Critical Think. Now, Antonio, you didn't really think that we could change the height of the horizon by moving the camera up and down, did you? Really? Did you think that?